Dear students, as our classes are going on online, today we are to study the use of preposition. In class 9, you have been taught what the preposition is, and today we are to study in detail. First of all, we are to understand the kinds of preposition. Preposition plays a very important role in English grammar. It is the only word which can change the meaning of the other word if it comes before it gives some other meaning, and if the preposition is changed before the word gives the other meaning. So we are to understand the use of preposition very properly. First of all, we are to learn the kinds of preposition. There are three kinds of preposition in English grammar. The first one is known as the simple preposition. Simple prepositions are the prepositions which are used alone. There are some prepositions as in, at, on, with, by, for, to, of, through, till, up, from, etc. These prepositions are used single, and that's why they are known as the simple preposition. Now, the second one, that is compound preposition. Compound prepositions are the prepositions which are formed by adding a prefix to a word. As the prefixes are usually a, which means no, or b, which means by. As the word is cross, and if we add a to it, it becomes a compound preposition, and that is across. In the same way, long is the word, and a is added to long, then it becomes along. The same way, midst, and when we add a to it, it becomes a compound preposition immidst. Just like that, around. A plus round equal to around. Next, for. If we add b, it becomes before. Hind is the word, and if we add b, it becomes behind. Same way, b is added to side, and it becomes a compound preposition beside. Beyond is the word, and if we add b to it, it becomes beyond. Side. If in and side are added, it becomes inside. Same way, outside. Out is added to side, and it becomes outside. Within. With plus in equal to within. Same way, without is also a compound preposition. So such type of prepositions are known as compound prepositions. The third one is the phrasal prepositions. Phrase is a group of words, and so when a preposition is added to a phrase, it becomes a phrasal preposition. Some phrasal prepositions are given here as according to, in accordance with, in place of, in addition to, along with, on behalf of, in case of, in spite of, instead of, because of, and on account of. These are the phrasal prepositions. So, dear students, I think you will have understood that there are three kinds of preposition: simple preposition, compound preposition, and phrasal prepositions. And today we shall study the use of simple preposition. I think you would have noted down all the three kinds of prepositions in your notebook. Now let's study simple prepositions. Use of simple prepositions. As several prepositions are written above, so let's study the use of these simple prepositions. First of all, the use of in. In indicates an object or any person who is already inside an other object in the stationary condition, as Ram is in his room. Here Ram is already in the room in a stationary position. Some other examples: the book is in my box. Here the book is already in the box. If we talk about the other usage of in indicates big places. As Radha lives in Mumbai. As Mumbai is a big city, and therefore preposition in is to be used. Now, next one, that is the use of at. As we studied that in is used for a big place, at is used for a small place or for a point. As use of at. I stayed at an hotel in Mumbai. Here Mumbai is the big place and hotel is a small place, and that's why before the hotel at is used and before Mumbai in is used, and some more usage of at are there as at night, at 5 o'clock, at the board, etc. The other one is the use of on. On. On also indicates place. Just like in, when we talk of something inside, we use in. In the same way, if something, some object is on another object in the standstill position, then we use preposition on. For example, the book is on the table. As the book is on the table. Means the book is already placed on the table and it is in a standstill position. So, my dear students, today it is sufficient, and tomorrow we shall continue the use of preposition. Okay, thank you.